Welcome to Supernatural Folklore Investigations. The time is 2:35 a.m., November 2nd, or, well, if you want to get technical, it'd be around 3:30 in the morning if it weren't for daylight savings. I just seen one a minute ago. I would have actually have caught it, but I was in the process of actually taking some pictures with Expert Raw, and I caught something interesting actually, and hopefully I can have it at the end of the video. But I seen something weird right down in here. Hopefully you can see my finger in here, but it was literally right down in this spot here. Oh, and there's one right there. But like I don't see anything over there from what I caught in the picture. So yeah, definitely, wait until the end. Yeah, wasn't able to catch him the last couple of mornings because it was severely cloudy out. Like I've said in all my other recordings, it's very rare that I've chosen to just go to bed early from not like feeling good. But a lot more of the gaps in time are because of complete cloud coverage, and like I said, they don't come down when it's cloudy out. And I was thinking it was going to be the same thing again because it was cloudy out a couple hours ago, and then I was outside about a half hour ago, and it's like, ooh, it's clear out. So, like I said, there was one that I seen just before I started up the recording, and as I was taking the picture, which it's like, there's like a 3-minute timer on it, and I think as long as you let the timer go through, it gives you a clearer picture. So I looked at that picture, and it didn't look like I caught the one that went through. It came from the left going to the right. But obviously you guys saw that second one, and there's one right there. So this is after 2 mornings of cloud coverage. And right now it's in the spot, oh, there's another one coming from the left. But where that one is down below is literally the spot where I had seen the thing in the picture. It can, like, it'll catch things that are still, and another one's coming through. But it'll catch things that are still, but at the same time, if it's moving, it'll, be like it's kind of like streaky. If you really want to know what I'm talking about, if you want to pause the video, go jump over to my posts, because several months ago I posted a bunch of pictures from Expert Raw. I wasn't moving or anything. That's just how the image came out from taking a picture of them, and you can clearly see there is stationary ones, which are stars and planets, and then you see like these little blurry streaks. Yeah, now it's going to be fun turning around and calling this out at that, at a different time. I mean, obviously the time zone just, the time just changed. So, another one coming in. The forecast was saying that it's supposed to be cloudy again for Monday morning. So, we'll see how that turns out. But, sorry. Yeah, we'll see how that goes tomorrow morning. Basically, it's me now wondering, is the start time going to obviously be at 2:30? And if it is, that actually means we're going to be back into this going on for more than like a couple of hours. I can't even remember the longest I ever actually sat and recorded them for. Another one coming in right now, towards the top, coming from the right. Oh, and another one's right there. And another one. And another one. We got three. Oh, shit. Right there. There was one plane that came through about quarter after. And I was thinking, like, crap, what is it, the planes that are, if it happens to be military, like, what, did they automatically adjust for the time? Because, again, technically this would have been, around 3:30 in the morning, but because the clock's going back an hour, now it's going on at 2:30 in the morning. I gotta definitely try to take another shot of that area with Expert Raw when I'm completely done, and see if I get that same thing from that spot. Because I'm telling you, like, one of the pictures that I got, it looks weird. Oh, we got another two. Yes. I'm telling you, this is not airplanes. This is not meteors. This is not satellites. It's none of the above. If you say it, it's not it. The only thing this is UAPs. That these are flipping aliens. This ain't Project Bluebeam. None of that. It's like I've said for well over 10 months now. We are, 17 days away from this going on for 11 months. And I've never seen anything like this in my life other than one time in, oh God, what year was that? Had to have been another one, 2011 or 12. I was sitting at a friend's house in my car, and I was sitting sideways in the seat, so my feet were actually in the passenger seat, and I had my head leaning back through the window, and I was looking straight up, and I seen this white light, looked like a star, but it was moving along literally stopped dead above me. There's another one right there. But it literally stopped dead above me, and it multiple objects broke off from it, and it was still in the same spot. I don't know what it was, but it was probably something like this. Like, I tripped seeing that. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button, please. It's greatly appreciated. Share with your friends. Have them subscribe. More the merrier here. This is literally probably going to be one of the very few channels where you don't have to go through watching advertisement. Apologies for the graininess in the picture. What can I do? It's just a cell phone. But it does tell you, grainy picture, it is definitely not AI. So one thing I like about the fact that my phone isn't like crystal clear, because then you don't get that response. And not once have I gotten those kinds of responses online. I just seen another one that was a little bit higher up. It was kind of going diagonally to the right, so I don't know if it's going to do anything, or if it's going straight out to the lake. The way I'm actually positioned right now, I can't even see what's going on to the right. I mean, I can see the tower, but I can't see beyond that because I'm sitting a little differently than before. But hey, 12 minutes in, and usually it takes like another one popping up down below. You may hear some whimpering, kind of whining. Dog's having a bad dream right now. It's okay, Teddy. And there's another one just up above. No, I don't have eyes on it. It was like just above the power line. And the power line is, you can actually just barely see the power line right up along here. So there's just a smidge of a gap at the top. But it was just above the power line area, and then like it went parallel with the power line, another one coming in. You can just barely see it right in the middle of the screen. Ooh, there's two of them. I didn't want to go that far. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to understand how, like, here on YouTube and even posting clips of this stuff on TikTok, how I'm not getting an overabundance of views and likes on this, when I'm turning around and seeing people with fake stuff getting more likes and views. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, other than they gotta be trying to cover this stuff up. Like, yeah, let's push out all the fake stuff, and people filming stars and planets and airplanes and drones, all this stuff, but the real stuff, let's suppress that. It drives me insane, to be honest. at you. Look at you. Again, telling you, there's no airplane in that direction. Oh wait, I think I said airplane. Sorry, airport. There's no airport in that direction, if that's not what I said. Excuse me. See, that's why I goofed up on saying it. If I did, I'm a little tired. This is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. But if you go back to my previous recording from a few days ago, I can't remember the date off the top of my head. You can see that they were coming, and then there's a plane's coming through. Bring it back a little bit, see if I can catch it. Oh. There it is. Plane's right there. Ooh, but look at that. Look at that. And I had even seen one right in this spot right here through the trees. So like that, sometimes you will catch them getting bright below the planes coming through. But yeah, that'd be plane number 2, and it's 2:52. And like I said, the first one I saw was at like quarter after. Just hopefully it's not like that other night, because I'm pretty sure it was the last recording I uploaded. There was like 8 planes in total, then also clouds. Really mess up the whole thing for us. Come on. Get mega bright, you beautiful thing, you. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who's watching who, huh? Thing is, like, if they were aware that they were being watched I'm pretty positive that they would not still be continuing to be appearing in my area. Another one right there. Another one coming from behind the telephone pole. Or actually, to be honest, they have been aware of me on a few different occasions, but that didn't stop them. And yeah, who knows with that three-eye atlas, you know. I mean, it's still rather weird, even though, you know, regardless of the government shutdown, like, you still got other government people still working. So you really telling me you have nobody at NASA? Because two, isn't there people on the space station? You know, like, so what does that mean? You're gonna turn around and leave a bunch of people hanging, you know, on a space station? Like, nah, they definitely have images of the thing, and I don't know, it is just kind of sus that the shutdown and everything happened literally, you know, just before Three-Eye Atlas could, you know, or was going to be closer to our planet. Got two. There you are. And no, folks, that's definitely not any type of glare. That is a second one right there. Like I said, they come down and then they start to go out towards the lake. The closest they've been is within a couple of blocks, because they're roughly a lake. I still haven't. I said I was going to try and check that out months back, and I still haven't. I got to try to remember, figure out exactly how far from my house to the lake. But I can definitely tell you when they go over the light tower just off to the right. That's only roughly, technically, about 8 blocks. But there's only 1, 2, 3. There's only, I want to say, 3 blocks technically to a storage unit that's that way. But then there's like a huge field that's probably a little over 100 yards. So technically it would be probably about 8 blocks away. But yeah, these things are not that far. There's another one. Hello. Would you like to come closer? See, I swear, when you see them getting bright like that, they're actually close. And then they go out towards the lake. seeing a light again. Right about in that same spot that I was pointing out a little while ago. And here's another one. Come on. I can still kind of see it moving along. Get bright. You can just barely see it. Well, I hope everybody had a good Halloween. We didn't get very many trick-or-treaters. It was rather bone. Like, the bowl is, filled just as little over the brim. And there's definitely well over half of the bowl, like, I want to say I probably only got like 10 trick-or-treaters, I think. One right there. I'll go figure as soon as I make that adjustment. But, yeah, I've seen a lot of people on TikTok saying, like, barely got any kids or none at all, and it's sad. It's sad. Like, I'm literally contemplating on turning around in next year. Right there. Thinking about going around the neighborhood and trying to see if I can get people more active. Ooh, there's one. Just, it did it right where the power line is. And there's another one right there. There he is. That one to the right is the one that I just seen. But yeah, just turning around and getting these people to decorate more and seeing if maybe, I don't know, I miss seeing Halloween like it was in the late 80s and through the 90s. I'm an 85 baby. My birthday is literally 21 days away. It's just, like, it breaks my heart to see, like, there weren't really any kids around. I mean, I've heard people saying, oh, it's because of the trunk or treat or whatever, and, honestly, it probably could just be because of the current events going on. Like, for us, we did Halloween, trick-or-treating, actually on Halloween, but, like, in other places, they were doing it before Halloween, and unfortunately, a 67-year-old man was taken by ice. And of course, too, they broke his ribs, but they did it right in front of a bunch of children. So, that could even be a factor as to why nobody really had any kids this year. Another one. It's just, this definitely is some crazy ass times, people. been, really trying not to bring up politics and current events and stuff. Another one right there. There could have been a better way to do everything. Way better way. Not this. I'm not right. I'm not left. Another one. I'm just a guy that knows right from wrong, And everything I'm seeing is definitely wrong. Another airplane. I don't even know if we can go. Yep. It's actually right about the spot where my timestamp timer thing is at the top. Another one coming. That flash you just saw up at the top is the airplane, but then you can see this one down below here. So I made that adjustment because of that one. And then another one. See, like I said, it's just below, and the plane is already like just enough in the distance for them to still do their thing. But I don't like that though. That's plane number 3. But at least the first one, was almost an hour ago. We got another one. It's right there. It's just to the left of the center of the screen. And it's going diagonally to the left. Down diagonally. Ooh. Oh, I think I might have just barely caught it. There was one down low. Wait. I gotta look up after I'm done with this. I'm starting to think I'm staring at my constellation. I'm not sure. Be interesting though if literally my, Sagittarius constellation is to the east at this point right now. So my constellation a while ago was off to the south. Uh-oh, we got wee-woos. Wee-woo, wee-woo. Wee-woo, wee-woo. I'm sure plenty of you probably saw the video of those guys that heard sirens going off. They went off into their front yard and started waving their arms around and going wee woo, wee woo. It's the wee woos. wonder where they're going. And there is another one. It's down at the bottom here. Try to make me adjust. And then one coming from the top. No, they're not far from me. Got another one coming down. Whoa, whoa. We just barely caught that. I'm definitely gonna. I think there was one down at the bottom. But yeah, I'm gonna make an adjustment here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure just before I adjusted, and I was like, whoa, there was a quick flash out of one of them. They don't go like repeated flashes like an airplane. It's like they'll stay like a dim solid, and then they just get really bright, and then they go right back to that solid, that dim solid, just for a moment, and then they brighten back up again. That's why I saw the other morning coming towards me from the north going to the south, and then like that, it just, seeing one do that. You don't catch that usually from this direction. It's usually above you see that stuff. Even though, like, when the museum here was doing their light show, I want to say this was somewhere close to September. Right up there. Okay, and I just totally heard some kind of a bang. $39 in. Okay. I gotta definitely watch this before I do my thing for uploading. See if my phone actually picked that up or not. But honestly, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, or 2 o'clock in the morning. No, actually, at this point now it is 3. Yeah, it's 3:15 now. Here we go, we got two of them right there. But, yeah, no, technically it would have been 4:15, not 3:15, but we shouldn't have had some kind of sound like that. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Of course, I had to have one pop up top there. And then another one's up there. And whatever you see there at the bottom is not one of them. That is a metal piece on the power line. Try it there. Maybe just back it up a tad. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying before I heard that pop. But it's like literally heard those sirens, and then not long after that, hear a pop. There's one right there. I don't want the whole pole. So now here's one right there. I go figure, make an adjustment. Come on, light up. It's right at the middle, but at the bottom. Yeah, light up? No. And then there's another one right there. Just past the middle. They're not getting bright enough. Son of a bitch. Another airplane coming through. Somebody go bitch at the airport for me. If that's who the hell it is. Even though I gotta say it's rather an interesting time frame for them to come through, but yet I don't know. I've never flown, so I don't know if the other times and everything works. So it's like if one's gonna fly, like I would trust myself, like being, and I know it's not realistic yet. I know one day it will, but you know, something like an Iron Man suit, and that's the orb. The plane is actually to the left, and another one's getting ready to cross its path. You just barely see it, but yeah, that one to the bottom there, that's the airplane. But that orb that cross paths with the other one is literally right on top of that plane right now. And then another one just showed up. Oh, look at you. Look how bright that got. Sorry for the jumping around like that. can still see it. But I don't want to, like, because I'm going to step away for a little bit. One, I need to take a drink of something because I'm getting cotton mouth like a motherfucker. Pardon my French. But yeah, I want to step out for a quick smoke. But I know I'm definitely in a good spot. I just think maybe I'll do this because they're starting to appear more to the right now. And there's actually two of them. The other one's going to the left. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it like that, but I'll move it that way a little bit. There we go. I don't know if we'll see them when they're kind of on the dim side, but if they get bright enough, you should still see them. And then, two, that's a star just to the top right, and then you can just see a piece of the tower. And there is another one popping up right now. I can't see it on my monitor. If it gets bright enough. It's right about in the middle of the screen. It's okay. There will be more. There will be more. I'm not worried. At least one factor isn't, an issue right now, which is clouds. So, that's a plus. The real issue we got still is the fucking airplanes. It's like straight up, if those airplanes didn't fly through, we probably would be seeing a hell of a lot more action. And there's another one. It's just, again, it didn't want to get bright enough. Actually, so you still partially see the power line and just the top of the telephone pole. Alright, hopefully they don't appear lower than towards the bottom area of the screen. But as long as they get that too far. There we go. Alright. And got another one. It's off to the left from the star. It's right about just above the middle of the screen. You can kind of see it. top. Ooh. Ooh, you got bright. You got bright. I'm definitely enjoying this tripod. Starting to get a lot better with positioning. There, you just barely see the top of the telephone pole to the right. And of course there's another airplane coming through. It's coming from the left. He'll... Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Hello, look at that one. And now you're seeing the airplane to the left. And the airplane is above it. And I just seen another one down below. Just it didn't get bright enough. Alright. We're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. I'll be back, folks. I definitely know you guys saw those. But while I was out there, because I had the dogs out, I could see lights through the trees. So they're definitely landing. There's another one. Come on. Come on. And that little movement was me. And that little break is part of the power line. And then it just poof. And another one's going to come down. Maybe. I didn't move that far. It's right about where the star's at. Ooh. Yeah, nice and bright. Well, I'm at least pretty sure we are definitely done seeing anything probably from the left side other than the possibility of planes. Even though, yes, there could eventually be one that comes somewhere from the left. I just haven't seen enough yet, and up high there. So let me see here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I want to go back. There we go. So I want to say they're probably popping up just a little bit up and to the left from the star. I got eyes on two. So there's one right there. just appeared just slightly up from that star. Another one. It's just to the left of the star. Now it's diagonally down and to the left of it. And now I can't even see it. Another one a bit higher up. So where are you going? Are you gonna come down? I lost it. .343. And another one up there. This one kind of came from the right and it's going diagonally to the left. Just see, there's the star. So I go figure again. I try to focus on one. And then one pops up down below. Ooh, hello, hello. That was rather quick. You can see the transformer, and actually you can just barely see the top of my window. But yeah, with time change and everything, like, it's gonna be a lot different. I'm just glad we actually got some good stuff right off the bat. You can just barely see it. It was just there. But it was going towards that star. There's another one going towards it. It's just below it. I couldn't get it. Let's see this. Right there. Before you say that. I just seen another one. Yeah, there we go. Keep it right in line with that star. So I've got it on practically full zoom. Is that one? Okay, I think that's the power line. There's the transformer. Like the fact that we just gained an hour, it's gonna be darker a bit longer. But we haven't had a ton of planes come through like last time. There's one. Right there. Another one just popped up. See, like I said, I knew they weren't done. And there's another two up by that star. That's the star at the top. It's one right by the tower. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is one right by the tower. Yep, he's right there. Right there. Definitely was not a star. We gotta start getting tail reaction already. I'm excited. I don't even see that spot anymore. It was just to the left of the light. Excuse me. And there's another one. You can just barely see it. Like it popped up just above it and then started going like down and to the left. See if we can point it out. popped up like right up here and then started coming along the side. There's another one right by it. There's another one right by it. Hold on here. So now I'm actually on full zoom. Come on, legs. There's another one above it. You're not gonna catch him with it being zoomed like that? See him off to the left, and not on the, or next to the tower. I'm just kind of temporarily staying on the tower because seeing the few that I have right there. We could definitely be very close to seeing them lighting up by it. There's one right there. There's one right there. Are you serious? I'm gonna pick it up with that zoom. I could literally see it. But being at the 12 times zoom, it like I was looking at my phone, I didn't see it. But yep, they're definitely scoping out the tower again. I'm sure it'll be a matter of time when we see him lighting up right there again. and just seeing one through the trees. Or at least I think that's one. Never mind, it's a star. It's a star. Yeah, it's a star. It's like just off and to the left of the telephone pole. You can see one up higher. It's heading kind of the direction of that star that's further up and to the right. But if any more go right to the tower there, should definitely see it. Because we did, before I decided to do the max zoom on it. What, hour and a half in? Now it's 4:02. It's been a little bit since we've had any planes come through. I'm not seeing anything on either side. Obviously, I know they're not done because I'm still seeing them up top. Just a little bit. Because that should be covering the spot that I just saw. Well, it's still got the shot of the tower. Alright, come on, fellas. Keep doing your thing. Just saw a flash. And I'm also watching one going off to the left. It's interesting that they're still flying around. Just they're not brightening up. Might be one above. There's one coming down. And it was coming towards the direction of the tower from the top right. So if it does go by the tower, hopefully we'll see it. So again, I know we're not done. Can't be. And yeah, it's 4:09. But if you take away the daylight savings, it'd be 5:09. Just seen another one. Ooh. Look at him cruise. He's going up. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to catch him for. Like I thought. My window kind of messed with that one. It's too high up, and I'm not gonna try to drop all the legs on the tripod just to try to keep following it. It's still going though. That one is definitely cruising. And just saw a shooting star at the same time. See, we definitely have had a lot of that going on during this. Yeah, he's cruising. There's one right there. He's still out there. He's still going that way. And then there's another one doing the same thing as that other one that we saw before that last one. Kind of cruising, and it's up higher and going like northwest. Just seeing two of them over to the right. Figure zoom in on that because they could be going over by it. That's not the star, that's one of them. Still got it. I'm managing to keep it in the middle of the screen. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is we're at hour 42 in. It's 4:18. Just put up a star. Where's the star? Where's the star? Come on. You can't tell me it's that high. That's my window. That was definitely one of them. Oh yeah, that is definitely that one. Just bear with me, guys. Here on top of the tree. I was just about ready to be like, seriously, I'm making all this adjusting and then I'm seeing one off to the left and it's like, nope. That's the spot that I've been seeing those at. There you are. I just barely see him. Adjustments in the dark. And that's a star. Alright, well, I'm going to step out one more time. I'm going to actually leave it right there, just in case if they do happen to go next to the tower, because they still can. It's like now, like I've been seeing, there's one right there, there's one right there. See, like I said, it doesn't usually take too long. You just barely see it moving along. If it doesn't change its height, you should see it from the left. Because the portion where the tower is and to the right is actually higher than the left. It's just below. You can kind of see my fingers somewhat, but it's like right down in here is the tree, and then that little bit of white that you see is the tower. Like that, obviously, like I said, they're still out there. It's just they tend to be slightly different. Like I said, you know, that first night. See, right there. He's sitting. That ain't a star. He's sitting. He is sitting. That is not a star. It can't be. Or is it? I mean, it could. There's one right there. Okay. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna stay right here with the camera, because again, obviously I've been focusing over that, straight ahead and off to the right for a while, and they're going by the tower. But I'm gonna go out real quick, and if that's still in the same spot, so it's doing a whole lot of flashing, actually. Actually, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out if that's a star or not. But I'm gonna go ahead, keep it on that, and see if anything happens between the time of me going down and coming back up. Because if it disappears, that is definitely one of them. Because the thing is definitely flashing quite a bit. See? That is flashing a lot. And it doesn't look like it's changed. Like, but I'm gonna stay focused on this for now, because I basically want to see if this thing goes away. If it doesn't, then clearly that's got to be a planet or a star, one of the two. And obviously, like I said, I haven't been looking over that way this whole time, so yeah, if it is one of them, like, wow. I don't think we're gonna, I mean, we might miss one or two, maybe over by the tower, but it's like I'm seeing that. Yeah, it's piqued my interest. Because it's definitely putting off some multiple colors. Real quick. Another one right there. And just seen it. Just lit up red. You know what? Actually, screw it. I'll turn around and I'll focus on this, because I like tower action. Okay, so just before the point of it jumping, but I should be able to see that from out front, so Yeah, I'll kind of keep watching it. May actually just be, like I said, a star or a planet. It's one of the two. If it's one of them, like I said, that is definitely interesting. And if it is one of them, it'll eventually probably go away. And then two, obviously I can show that spot again. But yeah, that might not be one of them, but I'd rather you guys be looking in an area where I know it is them. Because I definitely don't want to be one of those people like, you know, I talked about earlier. Like, no, I'm not going to sit there and film a star or a planet and then think that it's a UAP. When it's like, what's going by the tower now is a UAP. So, you shouldn't miss anything. And two, I don't know, I don't think you're going to come from one side, so. Alright. I'll be back. And there's one right there. So there was actually another one that I was just watching out there that was off to the right, and it was not that far above my house, and it was really, really bright. It's just, I can't catch it from right here. And yes, I can definitely confirm what we saw off to the left is a planet. I don't know what planet, but it's a planet. Because it's still over there. Would have been cool though if it wasn't a planet, but yeah, I'm pretty positive it's a planet. There's another one. Where's the star? There you are. You can just barely see it. It's right under the star now. I got it in the middle of the screen. And I can see another one way up there by that one star. Yeah, too bad I couldn't have caught that one that I was watching while I was out there. Because, I mean, seriously, that thing was really freaking bright. Might have just caught another one through the trees, I don't know. It's the one tree off to the right. Well, we are definitely getting closer to the time period that I've been waiting for. The leaves being off the trees. They still haven't quite all fallen off yet. Damn. To a point, like, kind of sucks that I didn't actually have my phone with me, because I totally would have recorded that one. Because that thing literally was like way brighter than that planet. That thing was like just as bright as the brightest star that you can see. Which currently, that type of star is actually like directly above Wisconsin right now. Wisconsin. And no, I'm not originally from here. I'm originally from Illinois. Yeah, I'll just go just a little bit longer here, because it's about 10 to 5. So, and there is another one coming down. Wait and see if it actually goes by the tower. It's almost parallel with that star. It's not too far above from the tower. That's not the one that I was talking about. But yeah, real quick, I'll do this. Where is it? Just to show you guys, that's that planet. That at first I was thinking it was one of them, but yeah, it's not. It's just a planet. There's another one right there. I just faintly see it. So, trying to see if I can find it again. It was just above the tower. Because that's the star. That up to the top right. That's what I thought it is, a star through that set of trees to the right. that is going to be all she wrote. Because now we're just at a point where, like always, popping up in random spots. And then, like that, we're getting lucky if we get one here and there that are going by the tower. So, guess not. Thought I heard the dog outside my room. But yeah, at this point, I think we've caught what we're gonna catch for the night. At least we got some really good stuff earlier on and got a little bit of tower action. And like I said, they're definitely going over by that tower because I can see the red from that light projecting onto them. I don't know, eventually try to work on getting some kind of a telescope attachment to get a better shot of them. But yeah, that is all she basically wrote for today. We'll see if I'm able to catch them tomorrow morning. I think it was supposed to be cloudy, but I don't know. It was supposed to be cloudy through this time, and it obviously wasn't. Ooh, just saw a shooting star. If I had zoomed out, I would have actually caught that. Which, I'll just zoom back out. So yeah, definitely please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends, have them subscribe. Eventually I will do a live through here on YouTube. So pretty much kind of keep a eye out for that. I'm just kind of looking around. Oh, there's one. Just right by the star. Because the star's to the top left. It's like, oh, are we gonna get one more before I end this? But I guess we're just gonna deal with being teased. That's where they like doing that. Where are you? It's just gonna be a tease. At first I was like, okay, is it gonna actually start? Oh, 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 oh. There we go. There we go. At least we get one more. But he's cruising. I'll even try to make that quick adjustment. Sorry for the other bit of moving there. Yeah, that thing is cruising though. You can just barely see it. He's cruising. Definitely cruising. Well, right on. At least we got one more before I end this, so. I know there'll still be others, you know, flying around, but at this point, I think we've caught what we're going to catch straight out there. So, again, like I said, you know, please definitely hit that like button, share with your friends. Help, you know, definitely it helps these videos reach more people. Because honestly, I want it to reach more people because I want people to see, you know, the truth, real evidence, not somebody else's bogus ass video. So please definitely help me with that. But yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on that notification bell so you definitely get updates on when I have new videos posted. Other than that, thank you for watching. This is Supernatural Folklore Investigations signing off. Y'all stay spooky.